Hello everybody, this is Shampurna. I am a student in Kalabhavan Vishwabharati in India, and right now I am in KBK Den Haag on an exchange program, and I need this scholarship to pursue my IST project. 5 years before, when I was 15 years old in my high school, I came across this book called Anne Frank's Diary, and I was very motivated by it because in India, being a woman is not always very easy, especially when you want to pursue your dream. That is not something very conventional. But when I read this book, I came to know about this girl similar my age, and she was going through this situation really dehumanizing. But even then, there are parts of in these books that consisted her dreams, what she want to be when she grows up, and that sort of gave me this idea that even in the most harshest of times, uh, these little things, these little hopes, maybe they never die. I got more and more interested in this topic, and I started reading more and more, and I also came to know about a number of other people. I came to know about Janusz Karczov, the Polish doctor who had this orphanage, and he made these kids in his orphanage who were Jewish kids to play this drama by Rabindranath Tagore called The Post Office 17 days before they were sent to this gas chamber, so that maybe even they die innocent, they die kids. They don't have to go through this harsh emotional state of being victimized to something as grave as dying in gas chamber. I came to know about this German police officer who, even being a part of Hitler's army, just because maybe he was a former art student, he deliberately delayed the order and defied the order of detonating the whole Paris, including Louvre, including the churches, the Eiffel Tower, the beautiful Notre Dame. And I came across these drawings by kids who were inmates in these various camps and ghettos, and even they were the topics that shows these tortures, people are hanging, people are dying. Even then, these were drawings made by kids, and they were drawing inside a concentration camp where childhood is almost impossible to exist. These very things that humbled me so much that I wanted to know more and more about it. And when I came to Den Haag, I because this is also the place where Anne Frank lived in Amsterdam, I wanted to take it as my IST topic. Because right now, if you are aware of the situation in India and also maybe internationally, there are always people who sort of not consider their fellow human being as similar to them. Maybe they think them subordinated because of their complexion, or because of they believe in a different religion, or maybe they come from a different nationality. And I find them very parallel to the reason of the Holocaust, because it was also something about a person, a group of people considering another group of people not human enough for them. And I mean, there are always movements, always dialogues, always things that sort of try to sort these things out. But I also find art can be a really strong side to mobilize the whole thing. Because if you see actually in the art history of, there is a huge difference of pre World War art and post World War art. And I think one of the reason is because for a whole generation of people, the world actually ceased to exist as it was, and art as it is something that depends on expression, depends on who you are. It expresses the most of what the situations were. And I think when I read through these books, and when I create these things, and maybe when I see other people creating this, studying this, I think the only thing that can defy the destruction, that can put a full stop on destruction, is creation. Because violence seeks violence. It's not possible to, maybe whatever ideology this is, you, if you want to stop a thing, you have to go, you have to do something that is opposite to it, and art is something about creation. So when I read through these things, when I watch this documentation, I want to know more about it. And in a way, I think if it is possible, I would like to find a pattern, a strategy that could be bestowed, that could be used in our nowadays life. Because maybe we have walked a long way from the world war, but even then our world is not perfect, and it is our responsibility to make it better. And as these things, they are not just stories, they are lived lives. And they were like, when you are in this torture, in this really really stressed situation, even then, when you're offering your fellow inmate a piece of bread, or you're saying that person that, maybe you're offering a little bit of some tender gesture, that something that says that okay, it's gonna be okay. Maybe it's not gonna be okay, but even then it sort of helps you to face the problem. And when it comes about art, I strongly believe it should be something that matters. So, and also this scholarship consists an opportunity to stay and work in Berlin. And Berlin, uh, not just it's not just important because it is all one of the center of the of where this whole Holocaust and whole World War things were happening, but also it is this unique city, this unique place that torn down a wall through their power of communal effort. And I think I think the coexistence of the two things that must be evident in somewhere, maybe. And it is also a center, or a major center of nowadays modern art. So that is where I think I could really use this scholarship and this residence for my project. And it should be something very 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 very, what do we say, mm, um, I'm sorry, I'm a bit tongue tied. I think it could be something really really beautiful and fruitful. Thank you for watching the video.